guys, and welcome to JGTV!
Yeah!
We just had our first missions conference. We had people from all over the country, from Guatemala, Brazil, and all over the place. It was really fun.
Yeah, it was really, really exciting that we had our very first missions conference with many more to come. And during that missions conference, I saw that we had missionaries, like Emily just said, from all over the world. Really, really cool.
That is cool.
And it's made me start thinking, you know, our theme up here is Disciple Me. Kind of goes off of the Despicable Me, and we have minions everywhere. So fun. You kind of see a minion over my shoulder here. So it was really cool, and it made me start thinking, you know, we're kind of like minions for Jesus, Emily. We're kind of like minions for Jesus, and we should be mission-minded minions. So it's kind of a tongue twister. Mission-minded minions. You see, minions, like in the movie Despicable Me, they're kind of funny. They sometimes mess up. They follow the rules, whatever Gru says, to a T. They always listen, even though they sometimes may not even know what's going on. What? They always try to do their very best in helping Gru out.
And just like the minions, we can be minions for God too. I mean, sometimes we might mess up like minions do, or we might forget what's going on, or don't know what's going on, and we might be a little mind blown. Even though we mess up, just like the minions do, we can get back up again.
So I started thinking about all the things that minions do and things that we can do for Jesus that can kind of make us minions for Jesus, you know? And so I know as a kid, it can be hard to jump on a plane and just fly over to the Middle East or go down to Brazil. And so you may be thinking, well, this missions conference wasn't for kids, but it is for kids because we can be mission-minded minions. Because you know what? We have a missions field right out of our door of the church. Balkanville, Louisiana is our mission field, kids. Your school is your missions field. Your home can be your missions field. Wherever you go, it doesn't have to be a foreign country. It doesn't have to be in some place that you can't even name because it has some long word. Kalamazoo. I think that's in Michigan.
I don't know where it is, but I know it exists.
Yeah.
Like, people say it like to where it doesn't exist, but
Yeah.
I know it does.
Yeah,
I
Kalamazoo.
read it in history.
And like Timbuktu, like that's funny too.
Yeah,
But I think really like Kalamazoo is like in Michigan.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Anyway.
your missions field can be right where you are. It doesn't have to be in some foreign land. It can be right here. You know, boys and girls, in foreign countries, there's poverty, there's abused children, there's people going hungry, there's people that are addicted to crazy, crazy things. Those are all happening in foreign lands, and it's really crazy and really scary.
But you know what, Brother Ryan?
What's that?
We have people just like that here.
We do.
I mean, me and my mom and dad go to the clinic where there's people that are addicted to drugs, and we talk to them and we share Jesus with them.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, there's people, there's kids even that are hungry here in this church. There's kids that come to this church that may not get to eat like all of us get to eat all the time. And you know, that's why we have the mission field called Feed the Children, where you can go over there, kids, yes, you, even kids, can go over there and help serve other kids that are hungry. You know, there's no reason whatsoever that we should say, well, I'm not a missionary. Because guess what, boys and girls? You are a missionary. Your missions field, it may not be overseas. It may not be in South America. It may not be in Europe. Your mission field could be your own backyard. And what I mean by your own backyard is not literally in your backyard, but it could be across the street, telling somebody about Jesus at your school. When you spread the gospel to anybody, even here in your own community, that is being a missionary. Because God said, Emily, He said, go ye into all the world and preach the gospel. Now, if I'm not mistaken, Balkanville is in the world. West Monroe is in the world. And so we can go and spread the gospel right here in West Monroe.
And you don't have to do something just big.
Right.
But like every time we go to Walmart when we're checking out the cashiers, I always give them a church card and tell them, hey, you can come to church. The service times are on there. So it doesn't have to be something big. You can do something small that can change a person's life.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. That is what being a missionary is all about. When we have Kid Reach, come on Kid Reach. That's being a missionary. There's no reason that we shouldn't be able to tell people about Jesus all the time, because if you were here and you heard some of the stories that these missionaries were telling, some of them literally, like, if they tell people about Jesus, they could get kicked out of the country. Now, I've never been kicked out of this country for telling somebody about Jesus.
Me either. But
Yeah,
I
so we have no excuse. We shouldn't be afraid to talk about Jesus. Jesus is the coolest in the world. He's so cool. We shouldn't be afraid to tell anybody about Jesus. So, boys and girls, you don't have to be in a foreign land, somewhere crazy overseas, or somewhere like Kalamazoo or wherever, or Timbuktu, to tell somebody about Jesus, because you can be a mission-minded minion right here in this community. Balkaville, Louisiana, West Monroe, Calhoun, wherever you live, Claiborne Elementary, Drew, Woodlawn. What are some other schools, Emily?
Cornerstone Academy.
Cornerstone Academy is Emily's home school.
The best school ever.
She's homeschooled.
That's
She's
the first
reaching
one
her
that
home.
came to my mind. Like, legit.
So she's in home missions. So wherever you go, you can be a missionary. Your school, your home, wherever it is, you can be a missionary. Emily, why don't you issue something for us? Why don't you issue a challenge to the kids this week? Okay.
How about we do a challenge?
Okay.
Okay, so, I mean, you can be a missionary wherever you go, right? And that's what we've been talking about. So I want you guys to go and be a missions-minded minion, even though you might not be able to say that. It's hard to
It's
say.
so tough.
And I mean, like I said, you can go to Walmart and you don't even have to have a church card. You can just tell them about coming to church, or you can go to a restaurant or anywhere. You can just go and tell them about Jesus.
All right, we're about to give you a little example on how to invite somebody to church. Okay, watch.
What's up, Brother Ryan?
What's
How
up?
are you?
How are you?
Woo.
Okay, that was weird. Oh, just kidding. So, Emily, what's been going on?
Well, I've just been kind of chilling out at home. I mean, I've been doing some schoolwork, kind of
Chilling
some
out?
video games,
Really cool. I love video games. What's your favorite video game?
Probably Minecraft. I like
Minecraft.
Yeah. I don't really play as many
Yeah.
as probably you do, but
I don't play video games anymore. I used to play all the time, but I started getting busy, started doing some other things. But Minecraft, well, I started going to church.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's really cool. You should come, dude. We have Jesus Giants. Check this out.
Jesus Giants.
Last week there was some crazy person in a blow up minion costume running around.
What?
Yeah, it was totally cool. You don't hear about things like that at church, right? I know, right? That's so cool. But we started hanging out and we started worshiping Jesus. The minion was worshiping Jesus. It was really cool. We play games. We have songs. Dude, it's
That
really
sounds
fun.
fun.
We even had this one guy, he does like illusions and tricks and stuff like that. So it's really, really fun. I want you to come with me.
Okay.
I want you to believe that I'm telling you the truth. I want you to come see. Oh, she said, okay, that was easy. Okay, here, let me do this. Let me give you this church card. All right, let me give you this church card, and that'll give you the service times. It has where our address is and our phone number, and I can give you my phone number if you want, and then you can call me, and we can pick you up. We have a van route. Dude, we can get you to church, okay?
Okay, I'll be there.
Sweet. All right, cool. See you there. Later.
We hope you guys enjoyed JGTV.
Yeah, remember, kids, you can be a missions-minded minion.
Wherever you go.
Whatever you're doing, all right? We'll see you guys later. See you next week.